Hi all, so last video we've ended up writing this tiny piece of code. Yeah, it took me almost 2 hours because of testing, debugging and live coding generally. But anyway, so for those who has just joined, what was I wondering about the last video? So there is a nice tool for estimation of the position which is introduced by the Sabaki GUI, which is the cross-platform, I believe Electron.js based one program that allows you to show how likely the influence on the board is going on, what territory is supposed to belong to either of the sites for every single move. So last video we've created a very simple algorithm that literally what it does. So it loops over all of the board squares and then it just puts the stone on every single board square, and then it just generates this influence map, and after it counts the number of potentially occupied squares, literally like estimation sort of thing. And the move that results in the biggest estimation for the next turn is treated to be the best one. By the way, in order to play this, I was forced to run the script every time. I was forced to manually change the board array structure here. So it kind of worked, but this time I want to automate this a bit more. So I'm going to add two major things. So first, I'm going to add, instead of this, so this is just an array which, if capture occurs or the rule of go or whatever else specific to go, it's not going to alter the board position accordingly. But fortunately, there is a module called goBoard from that exact Sabaki GUI repository, and also so that the board state would be maintained properly, and also my extremely simple. It's not really even the Go plane program, it's rather the program that is trying to capture your stones, called Wally, which is the didactic implementation of the article from 1983, game of Go for an unexpanded King 1 running with only 1K of RAM. So I've implemented that pseudocode from that article in Python and made a series on that. That was earlier on this channel, much earlier, before the war in Ukraine has started ever. But we'll take this bare minimum GDP protocol implementation to be able to actually play versus this newly created algorithm here in the Sabaki GUI itself. And also, since I'm building all of the logic on top of the Sabaki project components, like modules, I'll probably rename this to Sabaki Go. Well, might be. Don't really want to spoil the great Sabaki project with this miserable poor one I'm experimenting with. But anyway, so no, I don't want to change anything. So yeah, let's copy the code from the previous time, from the previous stream, and paste it here. And I want to call it Sabaki, and let's actually call it GDP, since we're supposed to be working on the GDP, and the file will rename to Sabaki Go. I would later, one day when the source code, if that would be released one day, I would rename the source, the package JSON, the project name to, from big moves to, well, actually I can do this now. Main is Sabaki Go.js, and let's call it Sabaki Go. Yeah, okay, I did it already. That's cool. That is cool. Sabaki Go.js. Save. Okay, so let's go in here. And now, well, for now I don't want to do any of these. So we have two working functions for now. So I don't want to like, oh, actually let's try to run this first to make sure it still works. So node Sabaki GUI.js, right? Just to check out if I am recording. Okay. Yeah, and it works. It gives the best move. Yeah, awesome. Okay, good. So now I don't want this to be happening. So just get rid of this entirely for now, right? And yeah, we'll start by experimenting with the Go board structure. So we'll replace this one, which is just a JavaScript two-dimensional array. Well, not exactly, maybe like the list of lists, rather to say, array of arrays. And we will replace this with the one from here. So in order to install it, yeah, so the function we are interested in this make move, the best ever, so the most interesting ever. So copy, let's get the board here, and I just want to install locally this Go board package into the project, right? See what goes there. And let's actually make this board. Okay, so instead of data, let's see all the data occurrences. Let's just make it the board and replace all. And I hope this still works. Okay. Hope this still works. Yeah, just a very quick check, guys. Please excuse me for this. Very quick check just to make sure I didn't mess up with anything here. Okay. Now, the interesting question is, will I still be capable of traversing the board the way I did? Or probably I would need to use, instead of referencing the board squares, I would need to use something like board get, maybe. Yeah, so maybe board get. So we'll see, we'll now see. All right, so if I just do this, okay, so just a new board, then I can use my old one, Control X. So yes, new board, but I just want to drop back to the empty board. Just want to go back to the empty board. And probably my code would no longer work now, because I don't believe that it's still possible to reference the board this way, because it now provides some API to reference, like to interact with set and get something in there. So no more. So it probably should not work now. Yes, okay. Okay, yes, so that's so good. Okay, so how can I, so instead of actually doing this set, I need to make the move, so this one, but how to take back? Okay, let's just do this make move first. So here we use the site like this, and the move is row and call. I guess that should be fine. Yeah, probably. Okay, guys, let's just play around before go in for this. Let me just play around with the board so that I make sure it behaves exactly like I expect it to happen. By the way, this move is the new board instance. So let's say console.log and move. So save, run. Okay, yes, it has lots of, I actually could have used the sign map to directly I could have directly interact, but if I do that, then the code information is not get updated. Yeah, so I really need to rely on the API to make sure that the board state is getting updated properly. That's important. So this is the move I made. This is good. So now let's try some experiments. So for instance, I just do like this, and the move I want to make is 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 3, 1. I want to make the move 3, 1, and what I expect to see is that it's going to capture oh nope, is this like this? Or yeah, okay, so first it actually goes the column and then the row. That's actually how this should be on the real Go board. So when you're saying the coordinates, first goes column, then the row. Yeah, so what is good in here is that it just got captured properly. So I may assume that if we capture the big dragon in the center of the board or wherever, this also should be quite okay. Yeah, this also should be quite okay. So we can assume, but how can I drop back to the initial state without, like, maybe do some deep copy or make move, analyze move, get captures? Maybe board clone returns a new board instance that is equivalent to board, but mutations to either of them will not affect one another. I'm not quite sure what it means by saying this. Returns a new board instance that is equivalent to board, so it's that's the fancy way to name the deep copy. Yeah, exactly what we're looking for. So board clone is the function that we need here. So I think we can already do these. So let's say let call it take back is equal to board clone, right? Then we just make a move. And then when we get done, we just probably say board equals to, so we shifting the pointer back to take back. It's not a function, just a variable. So this essentially should do the trick. So if the variable gets destroyed or not, yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm just a bit concerned because this is a local variable and it would die when we run out of context. But I'm not quite sure how JavaScript works internally in this regards. But anyway, let's give it a try. So again, so col and then row. So here we need to go col and then row. Yes. So far so good. And okay, board equals to site.js 84. No, we just want to make the move. So we want to make the move, which is site, col, and row, like this. Let's give it a try. So where is the best move? Okay, so hold on a sec. It actually did not did it generate the move? Best move is 1-1. What the heck is that? Oh, board. Okay, so probably like this. So we need to print the updated structure. Yes, 1-1. Well, this is miserable. That's the issue I've been encountering earlier. Yeah, so what I really need to do, what I really want to check there out now is, so let's get rid of this for now. So let's go for tests. Oh, hold on a sec. So here, yes, I'm just referencing the wrong board. So I'm using the board here, but I need to say like this, make move, and this here we have the new instance returned of the the one we made the move, and we need to count on this exact one, for otherwise we're just counting on the initial one. So make move. Yes, probably. Okay. And maybe it already works. Maybe it already works. No, it doesn't. Best move 1-1. That's miserable. So site to move is 1. Yeah, okay, let's debug. Let's debug in this case. So we made a move. So let's see this in here somewhere. So I just want to say console log the make move. Make move is the board instance. Okay, and oh, here the board is equal to take back. Oh, this might not be. This might not be as good. Yeah, so probably messing up with pointers without understanding of what's going on there. Okay, so this should be happening lots of times, but it actually doesn't even get there. Why it doesn't get there? Oh, this is why. So get the vertex of the board. Get 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 vertex returns the sign of the given vertex. Yeah, so this just get, I believe. So if board dot get, and this should be call row. So if it is equal to 0, which is empty one, okay, this case, so let's see, so still not getting there. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, we're not getting here as well, generate move. So do we actually call the generate move? I am confused. Okay, so generate move, are we getting there? Okay, we do. Are we getting here? Oh, we are not getting here because yes, so board length is not so it's not there anymore. Length, there was some API call for that. Property functions is valid as empty, neighbors, captures, analyze move. Well, I can just do 19s there. Okay, board width, board height. Okay, board width. So here just the board height, and we should get into the loop. Nope. Okay, we do, and then okay. And here board width. Okay. Oh, come on. Get xy undefined is not a function. Oh, whoa, JS22. I'm not quite unclear. But which line results in error? It's really unclear. So where are we getting? Oh, I should do like this, I believe. Yeah. Nope. Okay, yes. Data 0 length, where is this? Whoa, hold on. No, it's influence map.js, so it's on my code. Can I read length? Okay, not all at once. Not all at once. Oh, this should be the sign map. Yeah, this should be the sign map. Sign map, because we had that. Yeah, sign map, that's the, yes, sideboard sign map, because we need to pass the pointer to the variable array. Well, since we don't quite have an option to like use API there. Okay, now it seems like it's working. Yeah, perfect. Okay, it seems like it's working now. This is good. So Now let's just return after the first one, so that I can see. Yeah, so this doesn't matter. So should be printing here. Well, I'm confused. I'm confused because I don't quite see the move to be actually made on the board. Okay, why are you... Oh, it's because I didn't return yet. Yeah, still like this. It's absolutely unclear. Make move, which is the board. So what's the side? The side should be black, I believe. Yes, the side is black here. But this is really unclear. Like, what's wrong? Like, the board. Okay, maybe I just, drop back to the very empty board for now. Drop back to the very, very empty board. Okay. Good. So this is the initial board. Alright, that's the board. But the make move what's the call and the row? I'm really wondering. So the call, yes, and the row. Do I do the make move properly? Seemingly, make move, board, make move. It seems like. So, okay, so something is wrong with make move. 2 and 2. Okay, 2, 2. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. So it should be printing the 1, and the side is 1, which is black. Okay. So why don't you, or you do, or you actually do, make move? Or you do. Yes, you do. Okay, he makes the move. Okay, he makes the move. Okay. It doesn't obviously yet mean that. Let's actually, hold on a sec. Let's print the sign map. This. So, hold on a second. So log the result. Does it see it? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, that's because that's the first stone ever. That's fine. Okay, so take back and return. So should be empty board again. Yes, this makes sense. This makes perfect sense to me. All right. Now what if I try to, like, hold on a sec. So take back is going to be the clone. Now let's do board. So I just want to override the original structure. I want to do board side map like this. And then I want to drop board back to this position. Yes, and again, so console log. So I just want to bring the board before and after one more time. So after making the move, and no, I don't want to make the move, I just want to generate moves. Okay, let's give it a try. So it just should be making move and taking back now. Okay, so makes move, takes back, makes move, takes back, makes move. Yeah, so far so good. Okay, now this makes perfect sense. So well, I really hope that from now on the functionality of that we had previously works exactly the same, but now we should be having these like maintaining the board in the structure where all of the board state specific features like the code, the captures, all things are maintained properly, and I keep maintaining. So here I also make a board. So I'm just wondering, so make move, it should be returning completely a new board instance that represents the board state after player who corresponds to a given site to move at a vertex. The capture code would also be updated correctly. Okay, so yeah, so ultimately I'm rewriting this board structure, this initial board structure, every time I'm generating the move, so every time I'm actually making the move with absolutely like newly created board structure. I'm not quite sure how the memory cleanups is happening, if it ever happens. I'm producing some horrible memory leaks, but anyway, we don't care about this since it's JavaScript, right? So let's try to see if it generates the best move now. Log move JS84. Oh, just want the board, obviously. Yes. Okay. Okay, so it generates the move, right? And if I just one little test, and if I now change the side to white, so is it really going to generate a move again? And yes, it generates the move in the other corner, occupying the other corner. Yeah, seemingly fine. Yeah, so I feel pretty satisfied at this point. Okay, guys, so from now on, it should be correctly updating the board. So let's go and do this GDP protocol. Let's do this GDP protocol. So I don't quite need this for now. Yes, I know Python code is not going to work in JavaScript, definitely, but so let me just, so the side is going to be here. All right. So this code would go into the specific dedicated routine. So we don't need this for now. And now let's try to connect this script to the Sabaki GUI by implementing this. So dev GTP, and GTP runs like once the script is like activated, it should run into the GTP loop. So well, that's fairly good. So I just can bring this somewhere away for now. So this would probably go to the play routine later. Still recording, cool. So function GTP, and here we go. So while true, epic. So while true, and what we are doing here, so how to take the input in JavaScript in Node.js. So let me reference quickly my work on JS. The JavaScript engine I once made that interacts by UCI protocol, but the idea of capturing the user input is fairly the same. So UCI. So there should be the UCI function here. Okay, read line. Oh, whoa, this is interesting. Require read line. Is this really going to work? Yeah, I think I need to start from here. Yes, I would definitely alter this. So yeah, I would definitely alter this. So let's call it, yeah, so I forgot that in JavaScript this is done absolutely different. So let's just turn all the UCIs to GTPs. So UCI go into GTP. Place next. Oh no, actually, yes, GTP, and we don't care. So next, this would be removed, and may replace this one. Okay, save. So just a very quick test. Yeah. So let's make it GTP in here. So includes all, yeah, so just I get rid of the vast majority like this for now. So now I should enter into the command line interface while writing this script. So GTP, okay, engine version is not available. Yes, definitely not going. This is not needed for now. So GTP, yeah, and if I say quit doesn't work. Okay. So if I do quit, let's start with quit. So isn't really quit. Yes, it's quit in GTP as well. So we just do, let's say GTP, and then we do quit. All right, fantastic. Okay, so now let's implement these commands one by one. Yeah, so all this is absolutely fascinating. Okay, so so command is equal to input. So in command, so I should use includes probably. So if command includes, so like this. Is there a command called GTP actually? It's probably not. Okay, GTP. Oh, there is no such a command there. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So I don't need this really. So if command includes what? Name. If command includes name, then this is what we're supposed to be logging. Like in this case, we just say console log. So we don't need the new line, it's done automatically. Or is it? Or actually, I was using print. So maybe it needs a couple of new lines. I'm not quite sure. Let's try this like this. So Sabaki Go. And so let's just ask for a name. So I'm not quite sure if that extra is needed, the extra one, like extra new line. Well, print does the new line if otherwise not being overridden. So maybe it just requires one more. I'm not sure. But anyway, so we don't no longer need this one. So this is the protocol version. This is the protocol version. So let's just go like this. Else if command includes the protocol version, then console log. Hey, what's wrong with this? Oh. Okay, name, protocol, version is 1, quit. Cool. So let's just make it the version and okay, equals version, and let's do it like it's probably like this. Okay, list commands list commands protocol version. Okay, board size. I was using the subboard size, and yeah, so we just can do this for now. So since we're not really doing any other but the current board size, so board size and like this, so just says okay. So here, set up board size later if supported. Okay. So clear board. There's another interesting one. So we don't quite have the clear board yet. And clear board, exactly the same. So clear board. So I probably should just create a new board here. Can I just do init board like this, and can I just return this new array? I'm not quite sure. So board equals to init board. So let's go for a very quick test, because I'm not sure if I can do this in JavaScript or not. Okay. Yes, so at least it doesn't give any error. So we'll see. Let's just console log our board to make sure it has been initialized properly. Okay, seems like. So now here, I can just say board is equal to init board and be happy with that. So it should be just nice. Okay. Show board and print the board. Well, not quite sure if I really need this, but we can do one. We can do one. Show board and then print board, and probably this should be ended up with. Can I just do board like this? So let me see if I do the show board. Yeah, so seemingly just fine. Yeah, so like not this dedicated function, but still works, so hopefully it should be just fine. Okay, play. The most interesting command is play. Yeah, we'll see what it does in the Wally source code, because I don't quite remember. And then print this. So that's I remember that's the most essential. So play. Play is indeed the most essential command to set up the board, I believe. So play like this. So yeah, let's quickly see what is going to happen if we do play. So def play. Oh, so depending on color. So yeah, we need to specify. So pass the color. Okay, all right. So we'll see how this is supposed to be. What the GUI says. I don't quite remember. So we'll handle this. So if this is equal to pass, then return. So yes, also to. So actually set stone. Yeah, so play is just to put the stone on board. So we need to pass this command later. So let's say yes, play. And what to send as an argument? Play in the command itself. So we'll see what's needed there, what's essential. So function play takes the command, and for now let's just do console log and whatever command we have there. Okay, this is quite okay. Generate move. So okay, just do this else. I really like this, doing this else. Console log skip. Skip unsupported commands. So otherwise we just do what? We do this. All right. So we also have the quit. So yeah, display and gen move are two essential, ultimately two essential commands to consider. So gen move. What the gen move does, so it calls the generate move. Okay, and it needs to, yeah, so which side to play with. So yeah, okay, hold on a sec. So generate move, what it does, it just only need to pick the side, just like in Wally I did. Okay, if command split, I believe in this piece of code is supposed to be working. Yeah. So just to generate, okay, so print. Okay, and generate move, it needs to print the actual move. Okay, so print the actual move. So we'll get back to this later. Okay, all right. So for instance, yeah, like if we do engine show sidebar, let's try GNU Go and generate move. So this is it. So play, okay, equals like this, for instance. So just copy. So for now, let's just use some predefined move. So this is white, no, it's black. Oh no, it's probably the board should be doing this automatically. Okay, we'll see. And that's pretty much all about it, right? This should be really it. This should be really it. Okay, It's getting really interesting. So so again, I just want to see what the GUI is sending to the engine when play is considered. So let's say Genigo is playing white, and yes, and I do like this. So it says play. So this is just need to copy this one. Okay, copy. So okay, so this is what I am supposed to be. Yeah, I say just play. Okay, and yes, it just echoes what I had there. So we need to extract the color. So that color is equal to command split by space and I guess index of 1 color quit okay, black. So so this one is equal to black, in this case 1, otherwise -1. So now the color should be equal to 1. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so color is equal to 1. Then I need to pass the command. So can this board pass? It should be capable of so somewhat like pass. Okay, pass vertex string. It takes a vertex given a code representation. So I think that just board pass vertex. So if I do, so let coordinates is equal to board pass vertex, and the string is going to be command split but 2, that's the last one, and print the coordinate. Yeah, this is getting really interesting. So okay, let's say play black Q16 15.3. Let's say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 16. Or what? That's 3. 0, 1, 2, 3. So should be playing here. Well, hopefully it's probably, yeah. I will do the show board to make sure that the board in the GUI and in the engine are getting synchronized. So that should be. And now I should already be able to make the move. So board equals to board make move, and the color and the chord, which is exactly the data type we need. So now play should now be working. So let's show board. So it's empty now. Okay. Now let's say play black Q16 and show board. Yeah, we got it here. So, and for instance, for Y we play like D17, right? D17. So play white D17 and show board. And we got this here. Yeah, it seems like it's working really. So let's quit. Okay, I kind of really love it now. So play is that simple function that which now works. Okay. So all we need to do now is to implement this generate move, which should be returning the string like this. So I need to get the string representation of the certain vertex, which there is a function for that. I'm just wondering, so best move, best score. Okay, it returns the best move. So instead of returning the best move, I just wanted to return the string. So so let's try again. So let's try to say best move. And I don't quite need to do this actually to play them manually. I don't need to play them manually. I only need to be able to say console log best move. So for now this is going to be a vertex on start 2 2, which is good. And now let's just quit from here. And now stringify vertex, copy. So if I just do here, I do board stringify vertex and the best move, which is available in here. And now this should give me the coordinate of C17. Yes, it gives me C17. Epic. Okay, so I do like this, plus, and here want to generate move. And I would be passing the command and within here, so here I just return for now and console log. So this is going to be command and side, let's side is equal to nothing for now. So console log and the command. So again, what happens if I ask the engine to generate the move, gen move and then the side? Okay, so I think I can simply say dot split by empty one and the second and the last element. So control X. So if this one is equal to uppercase, right? If this is equal to black, then this is 1, otherwise this is -1. Console.log site, and then we return. So quit. So if I say, oh, what? Command split. What? Why? I don't quite understand this. Okay, what's wrong? This is so weird. Split is not a function. How do you know? You don't yet even know that that's the string type. This is so weird. Okay. Well, just for now, undefined. Oh, well, that's because, hold on a sec. I was calling generate move in the beginning, which I shouldn't be really doing anymore. Okay, that's because of this code. So I don't need this anymore. Yeah, now I can safely drop back here. So side. And I do gen move and white, and should give me -1. Okay, gen move black should give me 1, and equals undefined. Well, that's because it does not return anything. Quit. So site is working now. Okay, and they just want to return this, and now this should be working. So gen move for black, C17. Epic. So if I did everything properly, this actually should already be capable of playing, believe it or not. I still don't believe this, but if it does, I would be really amazed by this fact. Yeah. So we have the GTP loop here, and I think we are ready to go. So generate move, generates the move, play. Should be setting up the board. Well, okay, the moment of truth. It's really miserable amount of code. What did I spend a couple of hours for? Really miserable amount of code. But anyway, okay, so I want to detach this one, and I want to manage engines. So the path is the following. So I need the path to this particular Sabaki GUI.js, which is, so if I just open the terminal here, oh, I don't need the terminal, I need to open the folder, view folder. So this is the path. Copy and Sabaki GUI.js. So path is, I just want to add one more. No arguments. So I want to say node and Sabaki GUI.js. So this should invoke the process of Node.js, taking this as a parameter. Well, actually, hold on a sec. I can, so since these are the arguments, so hold on a sec, the minus mode. I can probably do like, I should probably do like this. Okay, I have no idea if this ever works, but let's give it a try. So, unnamed engine. Let's call it. Let's call it Sabaki Go. Okay. So Sabaki Go, are you alive? Yeah. Name Sabaki Go version 1.0 protocol version 1 list commands protocol version. Cool. Epic. So now I just want to start a new game, don't? Okay. And Sabaki Go is going to be playing as black player. So all handicaps is yours. All of the handicaps are yours. So let me just move the board a little bit so there is more space. Okay. So the moment of truth, so it's going to play black, and would you please generate the move? Oh my god, it makes the move, exactly the move that we were interested in. So let's see the show board to make sure. Okay, we have, oh, whoa, I'm wondering, like, okay, first of all, why it's stuck there? And secondly, what I don't quite understand. Oh, it didn't make a move on board. So it should have been done the move on board. Is it stuck or what? Yeah, one more little thing here. So play. So generate moves again. Generate. So how did I do this in Apache? Generate. No, gen move. Gen move. Okay, gen move. Okay, so gen move, it does all the stuff here. And I'm wondering, is this actually, so find the best move, and you want to make the move. Yes, so it needs to generate move, also needs to make those, although it's not really like not the best ever designed, but yes. So I want, before return, I want to say board is equal to board to make move and side, right? Yes, and the best move. Okay, let's give it one more try. So I want to detach this one. So let's go again. Sabaki, are you there? Okay, so I want to start a new game. Don't save. Okay, and I want you to play as a black player and generate the move, please. C17, awesome. So show board, what is happening? So show board, and it just should. I'm just not quite sure why it stuck there. I'm not quite sure why it stuck there. Well, it's stuck now. So show board. I want to make sure. Yeah, so we have this one in here. Oh, that's because that's happening because I didn't print the new line by the very end of the board. Show board, and here I want to make the new line. That's the reason why. Okay, So now I can just say quit again, it just breaks. Okay, then I can detach and I start it again. So it actually, it's all fine, but since it just executed the command and it's still like waiting within the GDP loop. But the reason why Sabaki GUI thinks is the engine is sort of thinking is because the new line character was not returned after by the variant of printing the board. So just fix this and one more time. And you play black and you please generate the move. And show board and ban. Yes, so now we are no longer stuck there because we had the new line. And indeed we have this sort of thing here, which is good. So I play here. So he sends the command to play and now the engine should respond. Whoa, I'm playing versus my own program. Can you believe this? This is so cool. Okay, show board, just to make sure it's still in there. So we have black stone here, which is correct. And we have white stone over in here, which is also correct. Cool, really cool. So, should I play the game of Go? So if any bugs occurring, well, first, guys, I just want to. It knows nothing about captures, so the only way it can avoid being captured is C4. Hold on a sec. C4. It just played there. Something is going horribly wrong. C4. Okay, so for some unknown reason, so it's trying to override. Okay, got it. So it is trying to override previous stone because it's still better. So we need to add more. But hold on a sec. But this condition, so this should be only considering those empty ones. I'm really confused. Okay, let's quit from here to terminate the process and go for a bit more debugging. Okay. So, show me the board, please. Okay, and gen move for black. And show me the board again. So it goes in here. Oh, that's probably... Oh no, hold on a sec. No, this is okay. It did see my move. So if I do gen move for black again. So previously it gave me C17. Now it gives me C16. Show board. Okay. Okay, so now it starts rewriting. So this is a bit strange. So it starts now rewriting this one. So is there anything wrong with my board get? Yeah, so is there anything wrong with my board get? Call and row. Oh, this is why row call. The best move is messed up. So this should be call and row, and this should be call and row. Yeah, that's the reason. Is there any other disaster like this? Hopefully not. Okay. So gen move for black and gen move for black again, please. D17 gen move for black again. E17, yeah, so now it's just going probably correctly. Okay, although what he does doesn't seem to, oh, actually it makes sense because, yeah. Okay, so he's supposed to be just building the wall if otherwise nothing is happening. That's interesting. So yes, detach this and try one more time. Sabaki Go. Okay, new game. I think now this should be working. I really hope so. So let's go. And I want you to, okay, no, hold on a sec. I want you to play black and generate move, please. Okay, so I will now try to kill you. Okay, so he knows nothing about captures. The only thing he would be trying to do is to try to have more territory. And so far, well, this moves, it plays the Shusaku style, sort of Shusaku style. I just want to make sure that the stone gets captured, and yeah. So show board, just at very least to make sure that the board gets synchronized. Yes. He could probably still do some illegal moves, like trying to play here, for instance, if that was what never be the biggest territory move, but anyway, this probably still technically possible. Okay, but anyway, guys, you just see what the engine does. So if I do just some gibberish, what it tries to do is trying to get more territories. He's very territorial. So let's say I just do nothing. And I'm just trying to see how he is taking the biggest points. You see, like he's trying to take the biggest points. Yeah, so I'm not playing versus him for now because I really want to see what it is supposed to be doing. Well, now I'll try to play a game so that the engine plays versus itself. That would be really fun to watch. But you see, like he's trying to grab as much territory as it can. As much territory as it can do. Okay, so it starts grabbing more territory. Can you see that? This is so amazing. It's trying to grab more territory, so going towards the center. Trying to, yes, it's going towards the center, finding the biggest move. So that's just bearing on the estimator from the Sabaki GUI, this estimator in particular. So what's currently happening on the board? So just trying to increase this value and trying to place the mouse so that this value gets increased and bigger than this value. So that's the heuristics. That's the only heuristics that is currently working here. Okay, another experiment. So yeah, this is really cool. So let's just quit. I'm absolutely satisfied by now. So let's try 2 of them, right? Let's try new game, and this one, yes, so this one is going to be playing black, while this one is supposed to be playing white. So now, if I did everything properly, we should see how these heuristics of trying to find the biggest move while ignoring everything else but this. So just trying to take the biggest move, so not taking into account living dead stones or living groups, not taking into account captures, like not trying to protect the groups, not trying to capture, just the bare biggest move on board heuristics. So F5, and the engine game should now start. So it's really interesting to see how is this supposed to be working. And bearing in mind, wow, it looks like a Fusaki already. Oh, now it looks like a Joseki. If there is such a Joseki ever exists. So, and the amount of code is so truly miserable here. Okay. It's really interesting to see how he observes the biggest moves. Yeah, probably from the human player perspective, it won't be interesting to play versus it, because it would be just, since it doesn't know how to defend its group, it would probably be losing all of the time. But if you're not fighting, in that case, whoa, he's trying to secure the corner. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh my god, guys, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. The pure score estimator. He's pincering. Oh, he's pincering this stone. This one in particular. He's pincering it. Yeah, and it also takes quite a bit of time to think, as if there was a neural network connected. Obviously it's not, but this is so fun. Okay, now it's going like for an attack. Really like going for an attack. And actually, it might even potentially capture, because if he makes the move, let's see the source code. When he makes the move, during generating the move, yeah, so make move. So if there capture occurs, that capture would be indeed done on board, and he would be estimating the score, bearing that capture in mind. So he actually can do captures, like if the capture, well, probably if I just add some deadstone detection, it would be much more interesting, much stronger game to play. Well, already it's really interesting. It's incredible. I'm starting loving this project so much. It's getting really interesting. Maybe I would try to make some partner to play with. It's probably, yeah, it's really need time and effort to make it playing as strong as G and Hugo does. But anyway, you see, like, he has quite a specific strategy. So yeah, he's trying to reduce the territory. So he's not trying to fight, he's just trying to, yes, reduce the territory. But, well, he's not building bases. It just, instead of bases, just puts the stones this way. So that's how the heuristics works, how the heuristics actually working, the pure heuristics. Yeah, this is really cool. Well, this is gibberish and absolute bullshit from the perspective of if you want to try to play the game of Go. But yeah, this is anyway, this is so interesting. So if we add some heuristics to trying to surround the stones, this might turn into a very interesting idea later. Cool. So cool. And yes, obviously it's not doing this recursively, so this is just like one move ahead. So yeah, it should be suffering a lot from the horizon effect. But I just want to see if he ever considers capturing a stone. It doesn't so far, but later, if it's going really to consider capturing the stone, this is going to be really interesting. I just want to wait a few more moves and then I try to play it myself. Well, there are some few limitations, like the way it's currently written, it would never ever place the stone on the second or on the first one here. Oh, that's actually the reason why he's not capturing here. So he's just not just not about, just skip in this position. So for him, this is the board edge, really the board edge. You can't go further like here. But if the capture occurs somewhere in here, like capturing this stone, play in here and here, one day, that case, it might be on the cards. So it just doesn't see these captures because these moves are not being generated. For otherwise, it would be just placing the stones on the second line because they have the same influence. And it's the estimator is done a bit strange, although I didn't make even the one that does that way. But anyway, well, this move is getting really interesting. So we just have a look. Estimate. It's exactly the same heuristics. Yes, black plus 11.5. Black is winning this game. Black is winning this game. It's incredibly hard for me to say what's actually happening, but this is so cool. Okay, so now this capture could really happen. So is it going to defend just to avoid losing territory? Nope. Is he going to capture just to increase his amount of territory? If this is big enough, because if it's not big enough, yeah, there is a bigger move. Okay. From the human perspective, it's a good idea not to capture that stone if you have a bigger move. Well, I really like how it starts making bigger moves towards the center. This is really fantastic. Really fantastic. So cool. Yeah. Yeah, I believe this this project starts gaining more and more potential because we just give it a bit more clue what to do. This might get really interesting. Really interesting. If I just do what I did at very least in here in my Wally. So where is the strategy? Where is the strategy? So is this the generate move part here? I guess it is. Yes, gen move, yes. So AI logic, first defense, then attack. So if opponent's group have only one liberty left, then capture it. If the group of the side to move has only one liberty, then save it. Unless it's the board edge. Cool. If the group is on the side as two liberties, then choose the one resulting in more liberties. So this probably needs some recursive. Yeah, but we can count liberties there as well. So this is an interesting logic to implement as well. Have more than one liberty, then try. If opponent's group have more than one liberty, try to surround it. Okay. And match patterns to build strong shape. Yes, pattern matching is also interesting. Yeah, amazing. Well, this position reminds me how neural networks are training. So yeah, no capture queued yet. But I strongly believe that it might actually occur because it doesn't know anything about passing and it would be playing like until the dying day. So it would be always playing. But I really want to see if even without understanding about knowing anything about liberties, is this ever would this ever try to like threaten capturing the stone and saving the stone and trying to find the territory that way? That is really interesting. And it's really arguable whether what to consider. So if you can capture, this is really always a good idea to capture, or maybe not. Maybe one day you not always have to capture. So how to prioritize the actions that Anjan is taking. It's very interesting. I really love it. Yeah, guys, you just try to understand. I clearly understand that from the perspective of the game of Go, what's currently happening is absolute gibberish and complete bullshit. But for me, like seeing this purest heuristics of how it works, that was something I was trying to envision, but I couldn't really. I had no idea how this is possible. So we just need to wait a bit more until it just fills all the empty square, like all the squares, like on the first one, on the first line, and then yeah, what is going to happen next? I'm really tempted. I just can't stop it because well, I can, but I'm so tempted to know what's going to happen next, because this is so exciting, so exciting. Because this heuristic is so simple, you don't need, it's like anything. It's that simple. Doesn't use neural networks, does it? Shouldn't have to. Just the pure like estimation, the static estimation, as they claim here, as they claim it in here in the influence one. Simple static heuristics for estimating influence maps. So this is just a simple static heuristic, so nothing complicated there. It's extremely simple. That's so cool. Whoa. Whoa. It gets more and more interesting once less stones, once less empty squares are left on board. And actually, by the way, it should be playing faster, since we don't quite have that many. So it should be playing faster by the time we're running out of squares. Yeah, definitely. For some reason it plays as long as it did before. Still think, well, I'm not quite sure why. He didn't yet attach a stone to his own stone. He only attaches stones to opponent's stones. He didn't yet attach the stone to his own stone, to his very own stone. Yeah, what a nice pattern here. You know, like even dropping the idea behind the game of Go itself, but just trying to like enjoy the pattern on its own is generating truly beautiful pattern. And this pattern is just it's possible just because of these exact heuristics of trying to take the biggest move. So I'm really wondering, so probably to visualize what? So black plus 23, so black is winning. You just see this heat map. This is so weird. But that's exactly how he observes the internal position. So it doesn't know anything about like building like it doesn't know anything about dead stones. So yeah, probably should add that one day as well, but not all at once. Not all at once. So cool. Yeah, we're running out of empty squares, and it's getting more and more interesting when the groups would start like, so we have only empty stones for now. Well, apart from these, like not connected really, but anyway. But it doesn't even consider this, because like capturing. So you know, like if we add the capture to the heuristics, so that capturing would add some more score points. It will probably then be capturing. So yeah, really lots of experiments to consider. Well, that would be the topic of the next video anyway. I just want at least one stone to connect to another stones, like playing here, for instance. Amazing. Amazing. But quite a good news that everything is working so far, which is really cool. Everything is working so far. Okay, the first ever move to connect two stones together. Oh, cool. Yeah, definitely we need to learn it to try to capture stones, because yes, otherwise it's just not going anywhere really. It just like if the game of Go only consisted of tenukis, so this is the pure tenuki, nothing but tenuki. This is so cool. Nothing else but tenuki. This is how it look like. Cool. Maybe I should call this engine tenuki instead of Sabaki, because originally what it was doing is actually doing tenuki. This might be really fun. Tenuki, because that's what it does. Yeah, we'll probably rename the project to Tenuki. I don't know what Sabaki means, but I know what Tenuki means, and what it does, it Tenukis. No matter what, Tenukis all of the time. So cool. Really, really so cool. Yeah, probably until running out of, like, so it would be trying to not to attach, but to Tenuki anyway. As far as they can. When it runs out of available tenukis, it will then probably start doing some, yeah, some other moves but tenuki. What happens if I pass? I'm wondering. It will probably just crash if I pass. Instant apply. Yeah, would just try to, yeah, so just crashes. So pass is not yet implemented, so it's something to do further on. So to do pass. Yeah, it's a bit, like, takes a bit too long, but yeah, Tenuki, that's the name for the engine. So yeah, when you would be able to download it and try it at home, this would be called Tenuki, not Sabaki Go. This would be called Tenuki, because it Tenukis all of the time. Tenuki. Cool. Okay, so if he knew something about dead stones, and if he was able to, like, enclose the territory like this, which should be learned as well, then probably it would be a really nice corner for white. right? Okay, he attaches here. Captures should occur anyway. Just because of the pure territorial reasons, the pure territory estimation reasons, it should occur. It just didn't happen for some unknown reason so far, but it should occur. And it actually may make a move. So we're really surprised if it plays it here now. Will it? No. Or if it captures, this is going to be probably won't capture. So what I'm wondering, oh, I forgot. Oh, the first capture! The first capture in the entire game. Yeah, I was wondering, is it still possible for it to make a move on, like a legal move, like to play the black stone here, for instance? Can he actually generate that sort of move? He would never do this because it's not going to, yeah, like, it's probably just never going to happen ever. Okay, another attachment. Oh, cool, he attached. He has attached, so cool. Yeah, so really lots of troubleshooting to consider in future, but for now, guys, you need to admit that you have never ever seen such a game of Go in your life ever. I bet you have never seen the game that would have gone like this. Pure tenuki. Amazing. Yeah, I definitely renamed this engine to tenuki. Because it tenukis all of the time. It tenukis all of the time. Yeah, no particular reason to play versus this engine because, yeah, he won't be, so I would just be able to kill whatever he builds because he would not be trying to save his stones. He knows nothing about, like, he may consider sort of fight, well, still needs to be tested. So, yeah, okay, black captures back. Black captures back. This is so cool. Yeah. This is so cool. Okay, black captures the second stone. Oh, this is getting hot. This is getting really hot now. Imagine something like this would have been the starting position for the game of Go. Crazy, right? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Yeah, so by the time of running out of empty squares, he starts attaching to his own groups. Starts attaching to his own groups. Is he going to capture this stone? This is interesting. Yeah, because of it doesn't consider opponent's response. So let's say if this move, if that was like next move was to capture, so it was trying to save. So in order to consider saving, it needs to make the move, then generate the response, and if response loses, yeah. But anyway, the horizon effect is there on the cards, and if we do just more moves, like the deeper, then it just going to last forever. Really lasting forever. Like even on the depth 0, the algorithm of determining this estimate the score is very, takes really long. It takes really long. Crazy. Okay. Evil Black is capturing everything. Evil Black is capturing everything. Yeah, so it's not defending. It's only tenuki, and it may capture. Well, so cool. Okay, guys, I think we can stop here because it's already kind of quite clear of where is this really going. So stop and stop. Yes, stop, please. So estimate. Really wondering. Black plus 11. Crazy stuff. So okay, let's get rid of you guys, and let's start a new game, and let's just try to play a few moves with this pure heuristics. So Sabaki GUI, play in black, and you just generate the move. Okay, so yeah, I will try to kill you. I will try to kill you. You don't know anything about, well, I would just be making use of the fact that he can do nothing to, it's not going to be defending. But just to give you an idea, so if the program is playing versus someone, a noob, who only cares about capturing the stones, like I do now, which is obviously not the way to play Go, and let's say I captured the stone, then now black is doing fantastically better. So if you have a look at the estimation, so it's like 64 points. It's winning. It's literally winning. But I will start my evil invasion now. Yeah, the dream go. The dream go when opponent only tenukis and doesn't do anything to you. Is not fighting. That's the dream go. I wish that would be possible. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. It's thinking for too long. Yes, start the fight, but you don't know anything about fighting so far, so you would not prevent me. Oh, are you trying to kill my group? Oh, come on. Are you really trying to kill my group? No way. Are you really trying to kill my group? Whoa! Oh, cool. But you don't know how to extend, don't you? You don't know how to extend, so I will now kill your stone here. I will now kill your stone. Yes, I kill your stone because you don't know how to defend your stones. Alright, you don't know how to defend your stones. My god, he's getting really, like, he's outplaying me strategically. He is outplaying me strategically, which is exactly the behavior I was looking for. So if we now just give him a bit more tactics. Yeah, well, okay, so it's already clear what's going to happen. So he just occupies the entire territory, and then I just capture all of his groups, and the game is going to be over then, because he knows nothing about fighting. He's not supposed to be like defending his groups, because he doesn't know anything about fighting on a death stone. So yeah, doesn't make sense to play. But he tenukis, just like the name for this engine. I would rename this to tenuki. Tenukis, just like a charm. Tenuki so nicely takes the biggest move every single time. So cool. Okay, guys, I think, yeah, this is it. So I'm extremely satisfied with this stream. So yeah, hope you do as well. There would be a link down below the description below the video, so you can try the source code and try to have fun with this. And yeah, I need to work on the improvements to see what we can do more. See you later and cheers!